Hey, thanks for coming back. And today I'd like to talk to you about a power bank. And it's this one right here. It's from a company called Baseus. And I really hope I said that correctly. And of course, this is what it looks like when you get it. And let's go around it a little bit real quick so you can understand more about it. You get a nice little LED screen, so when you turn it on, you see how much power you got left. Of course, you see this little thing sticking out. It's technically a lanyard, but we'll get into that. And of course, it says right here it's 22.5 watts. On the back, there's really nothing. On the side, I'll get into what this is. This is your power button. On this side, you can see what's going on here, but I'll tell you what that is in just a moment. And on top, you have a USB Type A port and a USB Type C port. The C port here, the one in orange, is an output and input. That's how you're going to charge this power bank, is through this port. Now, of course, you've seen this on the bottom and this here on the side. It's because it has two built-in cables. As a USB Type C on one side, and this part is a lightning cable, and that's where technically this lanyard comes into play, because they say you can use this part of the cable as, you know, like a wrist strap type thing, but I would not do that. And yes, like I said, it is a lightning connector. And so there's that. And like I said, once you press, and I left a little plastic piece on here that covers the lens just because I just didn't want a bunch of dust and fingerprints on the high gloss type screen here that shows you what percentage the battery is at, whether you're charging the power bank or charging something else. It'll tell you how much capacity is left inside here. Now, this is a 10,000 milliamp hour power bank at 37 watt hours. Now, the maximum output of all the ports, meaning this cable, and these two ports, is 2.4 amps. Of course, it is 22.5 watts fast charging. You can actually charge up to 4 devices at one time. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, this does happen to have a low power mode. Basically, you're supposed to press and hold this button for 3 seconds, and it goes into a low power mode, so you can charge things like earbuds and things of that nature, you know, maybe an Apple Watch or something. But when I charged up my, you know, I got some earbuds and everything, and when I charged those earbuds up, I didn't have to use the low power mode. It just charged it, so play with it if you want. I didn't need it, so I didn't bother with it. Built into the power bank is overcharge, overvoltage, overcurrent, and short circuit protection, all inside this power bank. Now, the USB Type C cable is 22.5 watts. The lightning cable is 20 watts. The USB Type A port right here outputs 12 watts. The USB Type C port outputs 18 watts. Now, the USB Type C cable only supports Android fast charging, not iOS fast charging. So once again, the USB Type C cable that's built in, that only supports Android fast charging, not iOS. Now, I got some charts I'm going to throw up for you right now to give you a little bit more specs and everything about the power bank. And then when we come back, I will tell you a little bit more of my final thoughts on what I think of this power bank. Here's those charts. Okay, so what do I think of the Baseus? It's actually the Baseus QPow 2 power bank. So what do I think of this power bank? It's okay. I kind of like it. I really wish they didn't have this, though. I wish it would have went maybe somehow inside the power bank, or just make it like how this one is, on a little bit shorter cable instead of this lanyard thing, because that can, I mean, just it flapping around is wearing out all the copper and stuff on the inside. So I guess I shouldn't be doing that, huh? Okay, I like it. But let me give you some specs first. With the built-in lightning cable, on my iPad, I did a half hour and an hour. In 30 minutes, I got a 19% charge. In 1 hour, I got a 39% charge. That's with the built-in cable. Okay, now with the USB port, because I got a cable that goes from port to port, I pretty much got the same thing. The same amount of charge, 19 and 39% there. Now with my brand new phone, the Pixel 7a, with the built-in but the USB Type-C port, once again, 30 minutes and an hour. I got a 19% charge with the built-in cable in 30 minutes and 36% charge in 1 hour. But with the USB Type-C port, in 30 minutes, I got a 39% charge, and in 1 hour, I got a 60% charge on my Pixel phone. So that's kind of a strange thing. I would have figured that the built-in cable would have given me a faster charge than the port, but that's what it is. The other thing I did notice with this power bank is if you have any of those USB type lights, like I reviewed a while ago, that you just plug in and it lights up and everything, it won't work in here. I guess it's too low of a power draw for the Baseus power bank to use, or power them. Even in low power mode, it still wouldn't light those LED lights up. So that's the only negative I can think about it. But, and if I remember about the LED lights, I'll leave a link to that video in the description below if I remember to do that. So it can really only just say do any of your devices, like, you know, your Apple Watch or smartwatch, your phones, tablets, things of that nature. That's pretty much the only thing you're going to be able to power with this thing. But it's still not a bad, it's a pretty decent price for what you get out of this thing. I like it, with the exception of this. I like it. I think it works pretty well, and it definitely has a place in my household, so I definitely think you should definitely get the Baseus QPow 2 10,000 milliamp hour power bank. I think it's definitely worth getting. Hey, you can never have too many power banks, right? And if you happen to like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget about that notification bell. It would really help me out a lot if you were to share this video, maybe a few more of my others, on all of your social media. And until the next video, you, your friends, your family, and yes, even all of your pets, you all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.